Okay, World Builders Journal, Episode 1, the first 5 questions. All right. So, let's see. Okay, question 1. Describe the black market in one of the cities you encounter. Start by writing down the names, appearances, and personalities of 3 vendors. What are some of the unique, unusual, or magical wares they sell? Or what valuable information do they have? I would say that this is a fair world building sort of question. I like it very much. Okay, question 2. Whenever you and your company hit a new town or city, you're sure to be tavern bound eventually. Write a list of at least 5 tavern names, their themes, their proprietors, and their personalities. What characters or unique brews might you encounter at each establishment? It's not bad, and it definitely has some fill-in. So I do like that in some regards. Question 3. Think about a child who has been affected by the actions of you or your party. How did crossing paths with you change this child's life? Perhaps you accidentally burned down their village or saved the child from a monster's attack. What is this child like as a result when they grew up? So, I'm not totally sure about this because this question implies that there is a very distant sort of history with this child that happened to grow up since you burned down their village. So maybe in the first adventure, like the DM or GM has to make sure that the players did something and then have this at the ready for a child survivor that's seen the party take action. So, in a way, that's good, but the way it's presented creates a situation for the GM to be very mindful of the party's actions, which is a good thing, but at the same time, it creates a lot more work on the GM to make sure it feels natural and like it should happen. Overall, though, I do like it for storytelling purposes. Question 4. What are some major landmarks that you encounter on your travels? Do locals tell the tales about their origin? Write about how these experiences might affect you as you continue on your journey. Okay, so you literally do not have that much room to write on this, and overall I think that a question like that does improve the situation. Okay, question number 5. Okay, the dangerous life of an adventurer is full of ghosts. Write about someone you have lost along the way. How did you deal with that loss? So, this is a world builder's journal, but reading the back, you understand that it's for characters of all sorts. So, we're writing about someone we lost along the way, and how did you deal with that loss? The problem is if this book is for a GM or DM, I wouldn't put that on them. I would have the players answer this question like through role play, and I don't think you're really building the world at this point with that. It's more of like a journal of things that have happened already. Um, so the question seems out of place with the concept of the book. I mean, it's a good question because loss is important in a game that makes you adventure in dangerous places. So I like the question. I'm off put by the way it asks, how did you deal with that loss? Like, is the GM personally affected? Like, I would ask how the players dealt with that loss. Because the World Builder's journal, World Builder implies Game Master. And that is where I was coming from in my earlier review of this book. All right, so that is 5 questions. And Kyber won out.